Hi guys, it's Tree here. I just thought I'd share with you. I've just been to Tesco. Although it's not my local supermarket, I've just been to visit some relatives, so I thought I'd pop in and get a deal that I wanted on coconut milk. A really good deal. But while I was there, I came across a couple of other good deals. So I scooped a few of those up and I thought I'd share them with you. Okay, so the first deal I got was the Outpro coconut milk, which was from the fridge section. It's not the UHT long life, so this needs to go in the fridge. This usually is £1.80 per carton, and I've got this for £1 today each. So if I was to buy them at £1.80 for all 12 of these, it would have cost me, £21.60. But I managed to get all 12, obviously, for £12 at £1 each. So I've saved myself, I think it's about £9.60 altogether. So that's not bad. The other deal I wasn't even going for, but it was this everyday value tomato puree, which I buy anyway. So the 200 grams. I buy this anyway, and it's usually 40p each. But they've got them on the shelf at reduced to clear. And they've got them for 30p each, so it's only a saving of 10p, but you know, basically I think it was £1.20, so I've really actually got one for free. I think if I worked that out right. The other one, as you can see, is the basmati rice. So this is the Layla basmati rice, and it's 4 kilos of basmati rice here. We like this brand. We buy this brand all the time, and they usually sell it for £6 for the whole bag, but today they are selling it at £3 a bag. So I've got 2 of these. Only the reason I got 2 is because I've got a couple already, so I don't want to have too many in the cupboard. But anyway, so I've got 2 of these. So these 2 came to £6, but usually, like I say, they're £6 anyway. So that would have been £12. So you could argue that I've bought one and got one free. But they were £3 each. So it's still a good bargain. And usually I get them at the price of £4 when they put them on offer at £4 instead of £6. So I've got an even better deal today. So that's an even better saving there. I did notice the other week when I was at looking on the Tesco website that they had them on offer for 3 for £12, which still made them £4 each. But today is really good deal, so that's made them £3 each, and they do last a little while for us. So, and they'll definitely get used because I love rice. So rice is a really good frugal staple, especially at this price for £3 for 4 kilos. Hopefully, if they've got this offer next time I go to Tesco's, I'll definitely snap that up. But I shouldn't have thought so. But anyway, there you go. So there's a couple of things that I've saved money on today. But I just want to show you a little video that I made yesterday of me making some gluten-free vegan bread for the first time ever in my bread machine. I've never done gluten-free vegan bread in my bread machine. And it was experimental to see whether it would work. You check it out to see. I wasn't 100% satisfied with the results, but it was still edible, so check it out. Because I eat a vegan diet, I need to obviously buy special bread. There's some breads that, like the run-of-the-mill, normal factory-made bread, are suitable for vegans. But I've started taking a gluten-free diet recently because I've been having troubles and pains and all sorts of things, and I've seen doctors. Anyway, I'll explain that all in another video. But beside that, I've now had to do a gluten-free diet. So the gluten-free diet obviously involves obviously not having gluten and all sorts of things, but the products that you buy are really expensive. So the bread I found for, like, I think it's like a 400 gram loaf, it's the small loaf, it's about £3, £2.50, £3, and it's really quite expensive, obviously. So, and when you're being frugal, you're on a budget, that doesn't fit in. So I've been buying bread quite sparsely, but I'm a bread fan. I do like sandwiches, I do like toast, and you know, all that sort of thing. So I'm today, and you're going to be the first to witness this, I'm going to try to make gluten-free bread. So this might turn out excellently, or it might be a total disaster. But I'm going to take you along for the ride, and we're going to find out one way or the other whether me making gluten-free bread is economical and whether it's a good idea, or whether I should just stick to spending that little bit extra and only buying bread occasionally, maybe like 1 or 2 loaves a month, and just being really sparse with bread. So if I can save some money there, it would be excellent. So I'm just going to spin you around because I'm going to try and make it in my trusty bread machine. So hang on, turn you around. So okay, yep, I've got a bread machine here. It was a Silvercrest. It's just a normal, if you can see, that's quite dark in my kitchen, but it's a normal standard 1 loaf. I think they're all 1 loaf, are they? Maybe you can buy ones that have got 2. They would be the ones that are really, really expensive if that was the case. But anyway, look, it's a cheap thing I bought for £30 some while ago from Lidl's. Lidl's are quite cheap, aren't they? So that's not bad, £30. And I have made bread in it for the family. And everything came out fine. But it's just that it's a gluten-free bread. And this one does do gluten-free. So that is really good. So I'm going to try and do that. So what I've got here, where is it? I'll bring it over. I've gone on the internet and I found a recipe from wherever to get this recipe off the internet, forksandbeans.com. And I've never tried this bread, so this recipe or this bread before, so we don't know if it's going to work out. But anyway, it is, like it says, gluten-free, vegan bread, xanthan gum-free. I'm not quite sure the issue with xanthan gum. I'm going to have to Google that. Maybe if you know, you can let me know. But anyway, so here's the ingredients. So what we need: dry active yeast, non-dairy milk, which I've got coconut milk for, granulated sugar, water, ground white chia seeds. Now I haven't got ground white chia seeds, but what I have got is, what are these? Just normal chia seeds, so they're whole. So I'm hoping that that might do the trick. But you know, excuse my dirty sink there. I'm hoping that's going to do the trick. So we got the chia seeds, we've got vegetable, which I've got my apple cider vinegar. I've got in here. Here's my apple cider vinegar. Just bring it back over. What else? We've got the dry ingredients. We've also got oat flour, millet flour, arrowroot powder, which I haven't got, tapioca starch, I haven't got, buckwheat flour, baking powder, oh, I've got those last 3. But what I have got instead is this. I know, Marks and Spencer's, but I was in town yesterday and I was desperate to try and make some bread. And this, I can't remember how much this was. But anyway, the bread in there was about £2.50, £3. I'm not going to swear to how much the loaf of bread for like 400 grams was. It's still expensive. But this was about £1.70 something, or £1.80. I can't remember. But that's going to make me a lot of bread if this works out well. I'm probably going to get at least 2 loaves out of that. So maybe 3. I don't know. Anyway, the plan is, so it says here, if it's going to focus, 1 cup of oat flour, 1 cup of millet flour, half a cup of tapioca starch, and 1/4 cup of buckwheat flour. And the ingredients on this flour is rice flour, potato starch, and maize flour. So here's my thinking that if I change, what is it? All the different flours in this recipe, and just substitute the quantities that are in this recipe for the same amount in the flour that I've brought, I'm hoping that that is going to work. Who knows? I've never made gluten-free bread before, but we will find out. So in the bread machine, I've put 3 cups of the gluten-free flour. So I'm substituting the oat flour, millet flour, tapioca starch and buckwheat flour. Hope that's enough. Anyway, so I've put that in. And now I'm going to add, I've already put it in a bowl, but I was reading the instructions. But then when I realised I'm supposed to be putting it in the bread machine, I was making it as if it was going into the oven. Anyway, never mind. I've got in this bowl, I know, it looks grim. Oh, if I explain what was in there. There is 1 cup of water, 5 tablespoons, it says, of ground white chia seeds. But like I say, mine were the whole black. I think they're black. I don't know. I'm not an expert on chia seeds. 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil and 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar has gone in there. Let's see if I can get those remnants of those chia seeds off. Waste any. Ooh, I can smell the vinegar. Right, okay, so that's that done. And then over in the saucepan, if I just, oh hang on, I'll come over to the saucepan because it's by the oven. In this saucepan we have got, it says to warm up 1 cup of warm non-dairy milk, which is coconut milk. And I have got, there's something else in there. I've got 2 teaspoons of granulated sugar. And then it says 2 1/4 teaspoons of dry active yeast. But I haven't added that yet, but I'm just going to do that. I've got 1 sachet here. I hope that's enough. I think that's 2 and I hope that's about right. So I'm just going to pop that in there. I think that's all in. And just give that a stir. Okay. So as you can tell, I'm not a seasoned bread maker. I have made it occasionally. So that's gone in there. I don't know the purpose of that, but mixing it like that. Perhaps I could have just shoved it in the not in the washing machine. I was going to say washing machine. Anyway, I could have just shoved it, could I? In the bread machine. But anyway, here goes in the bread machine. Stick that in there. Oh. Bits. We don't waste that. That might be important bits there. It's like, this is like cooking with Fanny Craddock. If any of you remember Fanny Craddock back in the 50s and 60s. And if you're British, English, whatever. Anyway, so that's that. And I guess just double checking that there isn't any other ingredients. I haven't missed anything. Okay, so I'm going to skip the rest because that's for going in the oven. I'm just going to put my lid down, turn that bad boy on. Anyway, I'll come back to you when that's cooked and I'll show you good or bad, I'll be honest. But it's going to take 2 hours and 25 minutes. So, see what happens. So I just thought I'd have a little quick peek to see how this gluten-free vegan bread is going. Oh, steamed up my camera. But there you are, look. It's looking a little pale still, but we've still got 45 minutes to go. So, hopefully, fingers crossed, it's going to be good result. Okay, this gluten-free vegan bread made in my bread machine was always going to be a bit experimental. This is the result. It's crunchy on the side, paler on the top. You can see all those chia seeds. I'm not sure. Maybe I should have ground them up in the pestle and mortar. So I've cut it, and I'm going to be honest. It's actually quite. I don't know if you can see it very well. It's quite doughy still. It needs to be cooked longer. So maybe this bread would be better off in the, let's see, it's gone all stodgy, it's not cooked properly. But once you put that, I guess, once you put that in the toaster, it should be fine. But it's still roasting hot. I've literally just taken it out of the machine and shown it to you. So, see what it's like. Yeah, tastes alright, but it's just a bit doughy. Needs to go in the oven. Didn't cook long enough. Okay, so I'll leave a link below for the recipe for this bread if you really want to try it. To be honest, it is actually quite nice. It's got a nice milky taste to it. Anyway, if you've got anything out of this video and it's been of any use to you, especially my messing up with the gluten-free vegan bread, I'm definitely going to give that one another try. I'm not going to give up there. I'm not going to be beaten. Anyway, if this video's been of any use to you, please give it a thumbs up and a like. And if you want to subscribe, please do subscribe. That would be fantastic. Don't forget, you can find me over on Facebook, Twitter, Google+. I think I'm even on Tumblr. And don't forget the website. I've got the website going as well. So there's a few recipes going up there. Lots more to go up there as I can get them up, the recipes up. Slowly but surely getting them up for you to have a go at if you want to, and see how we're being frugal. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling on. You have a fantastic day. Don't forget to stay frugal. See you again soon. Bye.